Hello, today I'm going to be talking with you about the testing mode within the Stanford Design Model. The Stanford Design Model offers 5 steps to help an individual create a product or even solve a problem. The design model starts with the empathize mode, goes on to define, ideate, prototype, and we end with the testing mode, which is what I'm going to speak with you about today. What is testing? Testing is going to provide an opportunity to receive feedback based on your solution or your prototype from a specific intended audience. Why is it important to test? Well, it offers a valuable opportunity for several things. The first is to receive feedback. With that feedback, you're able to refine the prototype or your solution. You're also able to learn more about an intended audience, and with that, you will be able to build empathy and even more of an understanding of your user needs in order to make revisions. And lastly, ultimately, the goal would be that you're going to be able to develop information to revise in order to develop a better overall product. And honestly, your design might fail. You might see the problem in a whole different light based on this testing mode and be able to go in a different direction to create the best product possible. I recently had the opportunity to create a prototype and go through the steps of the Stanford Design Model, and I was able to test my prototype. So in order to do this, I first reviewed my prototype, and in doing so, identified an audience that I wanted to test out my prototype, out my solution. As I identified that audience, I then developed scripted questions where I was able to walk my audience through my prototype and really my whole design. And as I met with my audience, we discussed the my entire plan, and with that information I was able to review the feedback in order to make revisions. And so what I was able to learn from that whole process is, first, I learned a lot more about my audience. I was able to empathize with their needs and wants. I was also received positive feedback. So just by speaking with them, I found out what was working in my design, what they liked, and I knew what I did not necessarily have to change. And then, probably most important, I also received suggestions for revision of my prototype. I found out what's not working, what I could add to my prototype, any suggestions, and ultimately, I can use all of this feedback in order to further refine my design and then make the best possible solution.